Hello, Kitty Pies, and to the people who are new here, hello, I am Angel Gupta, a former ASDI intern at Google, and a Generation Google scholar, and a very camera shy person, trust me. So, today we are going to talk about Generation Google scholarship. Many people have approached me, please tell us, please guide us, how did you approach, what was your strategy, or something you could guide. So, I think most people think that scholarships are about marks. They are not. Trust me, they are not. Especially when it comes to Generation Google Scholarship. If you understand what they actually look for, your chances would increase massively. So, in this video, I'll break down everything: eligibility, essays, strategy, and the exact mindset I would say you need to stand out. So, first of all, for the people who don't know it yet, what is Generation Google Scholarship? So, this scholarship is offered by Google for students pursuing computer science or related fields. Key points that you need to know is that it provides financial support. It, of course, varies by region. For Asia Pacific, which includes India, it was $2,500 last year, which is roughly around 2 lakh rupees. And it also provides a recognition from Google and is open to students globally. And here's the real insight. I think it's not just a scholarship, but it's a signal of potential and impact. They are looking for people who can contribute to the tech ecosystem and not just score well academically. So let's understand the intent behind it, that why the scholarship actually matters. I think that tech still lacks diversity, be it across gender, socioeconomic background, or access. So that is why Google is taking the initiative and proactively trying to support underrepresented students, encourage more inclusive innovation, and build future leaders in tech. So, what does this mean for you? It means that your background and your journey matters. Your effort to uplift others matters even more. So, this is where most applicants underestimate themselves, but I think it is one of the key highlights to your application, that what did you do for others instead of uplifting yourself? How did you uplift others as well? Next, coming on to eligibility. So, let's hop on quickly. What is eligibility? uh, for for the scholarship, you should be enrolled in a computer science or a related degree. You have to be recognized from a university. Trust me, it does not matter tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. It's no bias. Google does not do any bias. Trust me, personally experienced it. So yes, next you have to demonstrate leadership and community involvement. You have to have a decent academic record. A clarification: decent academics does not mean perfect GPA, and a strong profile does not mean only coding achievements. You just have to proactively show that what you did for yourself and what you did for others, they evaluate you holistically, so don't worry. Now, the most important question everyone has been asking me, Didi, what does Google actually look for? How are going to be evaluated? So, the most important part of the video, I would say. So, when I was thinking to answer my juniors, I created a mind map, and if I was the person to evaluate, this is the dimensions I would evaluate on. So, I broadly categorized into three major dimensions: first, being leadership, second, impact, and third, your passion for technology. So, coming on to leadership, the easiest question you have to ask yourself is: have you taken any initiative? Did you organize, lead, or start something? It could be very small, it does not matter where, when, and how you did it. Just think of a time, recall a time where maybe you perhaps conducted an event, you led a team, started a project or a community. Second, impact. Did you did your work actually help the leadership events that you took? Did they actually help anyone? Did they actually solve a real world problem? Can you show any measurable outcome that it provided? So see, even small actions count if they're meaningful. It could be teaching some students, mentoring your juniors, creating learning resources. I think the scale does not matter, but your intent, your impact, and how did you approach it is what that matters. Next, passion for technology. So I think Google evaluates you not just on coding skills, but your curiosity, your problem solving, consistency. In short, I think they prefer builders and contributors and not just learners. So you have to show that you are one who is ready to learn, ready to leap in, ready to take an initiative rather than just sitting beside thousands of other people. Now coming on to what could be essay strategy, what could be essay strategy that we could use to write our own essays. So I have created a structured flow that I think would help you guys, because I think your essays are the deciding factor. They do not meet you in person, so your essays make or break your image. So an ideal essay flow would look something like this for me. It would have a strong opening or a hook. So maybe you can start with a clear perspective or insight, and please try avoiding generic lines using ChatGPT or Claude AI answers. Trust me, they are such a big company, they are funding so much, they can detect AI prompts. Be very honest, I would say. Next, after you have created a strong enough opening, because you want to hook in the person, right? You want them to read further and not just, okay, let me just pass this. Next, after opening, would be the problem or challenge that you addressed. So, explain a real issue. It could be anything: lack of access, lack of awareness, barriers you faced, or maybe others faced, anything. And next, after problem, what action did you take? So this is the core. You need to understand this. And you need to make them understand that what did you do and why did you do it? Who did you do it for? Did you have resources or you created the resources yourself for them? And like while describing your action, make sure the next step is describing the impact. And if you can, probably use numbers. It does not matter that it affected 330, 300, or 3000 people. I think it's the intention that matters. So if possible, if you have the data with you, if you have the proof for the data, because you can always ask for a proof, so you cannot lie, always quantify it. Number the people that you helped, events you conducted, or outcomes you achieved. And lastly, it's always good to mention your reflection or future vision. So, what did you learn, and how, and what do you want to build going forward? Do you want to continue the same thing? Did you make any mistake in the past, or are you planning to improve or carry forward the mistake that you did? So, some common mistakes I think people do in writing essays is writing it like a resume, filling it with lots and lots of achievements, or making it very generic. I would say again using AIs and LLMs to create. I think rather than using AI, if you're spending your time for to create essay through AI, refining it again and again, why not try writing the essay, your own story, your own measurable impact once, and try submitting it honestly, guys. Trust me, it would help. And a pro tip that I would give, that instead of listing achievements, focus on transformation. So, for say, a bad approach would sound something like that: I organized a workshop. Okay, you organized a workshop, good. A thousand other people can. What's something that you did, and how can we be sure? What's the impact you created? You organized a workshop. Did it create any impact? But a strong approach would look something like that. Okay, I helped beginners or XYZ people that you are helping, that initiative you're taking, move from maybe zero knowledge to building their own first project. So you help your juniors who had zero knowledge, who were just stepping into the tech world, to build their own first project. So can you see the difference? I organized a workshop. I help juniors move from zero knowledge to building their first project. Yes. So you have to show the change and not just action. Okay, and if you're asking me any application strategies, I think here's how I would approach the application. So start preparing essays early. I think they have almost similar questions, if not exact same every year. So take references from past year questions, reach out to people, review essays from past scholars, hook me up on LinkedIn, ask me if I can review your essays. or maybe some other past scholars if I am busy with my NSIMs. Sorry, guys. And again, reflect on your experiences before writing. Do not rely on generic answers. Sit with yourself, think what you did in the past, what leverage of what leverage you could take of the action you performed in the past. Keep your answers structured and clear. You could use the structure I provided formerly in the video, or maybe write by your own self, thinking whatever feels more natural and more comfortable sits right with you. And again, please avoid overcomplicated language. They don't need any fancy English terms. You just have to be honest, be specific, be intentional, and I think that is what is gonna make you stand out. And lastly, I know a lot of people like me, if you're thinking, I'm not good enough yet, I think then you are exactly the kind of person who should apply because a scholarship is not about perfection. It never was and it never will be. It's about potential, effort, and impact. Start where you are, build what you can, and help whoever you can. I think that's enough. And if you found this helpful, just share it with someone who you think is planning to apply. And if you need a detailed background or have any questions regarding this, please feel free to hook me up on LinkedIn or comment on this video. All the best. You could definitely kill it, nail it, guys, please, and go build something meaningful. Bye bye. Take care.